What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back. Saturday morning. This is a new one. We got some SDCC news to go about. We're going to be doing this probably once every couple of weeks here until we get to SDCC. Not a ton of news, but we do want to talk about this hotel. Kind of a fiasco, in my opinion, compared to years past. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I do have some news on some exclusives that have been dropped. There is some news on some offsites. There are no guest announcements yet. It's a little early for that. But we'll just kind of talk about it maybe for the next hour or so. So if you are going, I hope that you get your hotel you want. It's kind of stressful. Luckily, my wife got in much faster than I did. So I think we'll be okay. But, it was kind of cool, though, because they did allow you to put 12 hotels in there. So if you were able to put a couple of hotels at the bottom of that list that maybe were a little further out, you should be okay. Like I said, I always like to use like the Westin as a last resort. There are a couple of Mission Valley that we've used in the past. So anyways, and there are still choices in the downtown area. You just got to be willing to pay the money. Like I mentioned last week on the live, we did Hotel Z. It's expensive. When we stayed there in 2000, I think it was 2017 or 18. I think it was 17. It was like $500 a night. Now they charge like $1,000. It's actually crazy. But people pay it because they want to be downtown. It just makes the con experience that much better. It really does, in my opinion. Again, using the shuttle is fine if you don't care about the, spending time after the con in the downtown area. But I'll tell you what, it is a lot of fun, a lot of cool parties. It's cool just to hang out. Even if you just kind of go to a restaurant and sit at the bar, it's unbelievable. Like how many people you can just sit around and just meet, and people are dressed up. It's crazy. But, again, I hope that you guys are able to get the hotel you want. I have a couple guests backstage I'm going to bring on here in a minute. I'm going to say really quick, what's up to the chat? Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate it. On the road to 800. So what's going on? What do we got in the chat? What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? Aussie, it's past my bedtime. Yes, but stick around for an hour. What's up, Johnny Funko? And bro, no worries, dude. I completely understand. No worries, man. Yes, that's the whole point, right? It took me a while to come up with that. All right, let's get started here. My first guest, he's been on my channel before. We opened some NFTs, and we'll be going to SDCC together. We went to New York Comic Con together. It was amazing. A little Fright Night action. It was crazy. Mr. Donald Lomax, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Headless? I'm good. Let's get talking about some SDCC things.
Yeah, so really quick. So how did we do on the hotel drop? How long did it take you to get in there?
I was done in 8 minutes total. So okay. I can't complain. It was.
Yep.
It was. You have to know what you were looking for ahead of time. Go to them, straight to them, and put them in, lock them in, and put your list in. And hopefully, we don't know. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. I think 8 minutes. I think you'll be all right. I think, it's after that 10-minute period. If you're not actually in there yet, it's going to be tough. Because here's the thing, there's 135,000 people that are going to that con. That doesn't even count people that are just coming just to hang out, right? Exactly. So I think they usually estimate about 170,000 people that are coming to San Diego for that weekend. There's only like 15,000 hotel rooms. That's how crazy it is. And the 15,000 in the downtown area, So it's kind of crazy when you think of it that way,
Well, you got to figure people are coming from all over the world to come to San Diego Comic Con. It's the biggest con to me, I would guess. So,
yep.
You're going to have people coming from overseas, everywhere. So it's going to be big. I'm excited. This will be my first SDCC. New York Comic Con was fun. Could have been better, but I can't complain. It was my first con, so.
So New York, that was your first con?
That was my first con. With
you,
wow, okay. Next to you, bro.
Yeah. Well, dude, I just want to let you know, you have not seen anything yet.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen for SDCC.
Yeah,
I'm excited, man.
Dude, just wait till you see that floor. Dude, it's chaos. Like, don't get me wrong, New York is fantastic. I mean, but like at New York Comic Con, like you don't have to really wait in lines. You have to wait in the line to get in, and that's kind of it. This is a whole other monster, dude. Just wait. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm already getting my workout plan in, getting ready.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
All right, let me bring out my second guest.
All right.
This is another gentleman that is going with us, SDCC. It's going to be awesome. We're all kind of helping each other out, get the tickets, and that all worked out. And hopefully we all get the downtown hotels, so it'll just be easier to hook up. But I'm gonna bring my my man on here. This is Steven. What's going on, buddy?
How's it going? Oh, I'm so ready for this. This is my first SDCC as well. After
Fantastic.
about 9 years of trying to get tickets. Like seriously, getting in the waiting room and going through the process to actually get badges. This is my first time in 9 years that I actually got in through the line to get tickets, which is kind of insane, but I didn't know about the multiple browsers thing back in the day. And this time around, I had like about 8 browsers open. Yeah, now, the funny thing was, is only one of my 8 computers. I had 2 minutes on one of my 8 computers. Everything else was like 45 minutes plus.
Oh,
so
I know.
It was like I've been trying to go to this thing for years, and you can't buy aftermarket tickets, can't do anything. So I was ecstatic to get in.
Yeah, the 1 year, I think it was. So our first year we got tickets was 16. We got them in 17 on the return registration. So that's the nice thing. Once you get in, at least you get that chance to come back for returning registration, where you have 135,000 people that are only eligible to go get them. So you basically have a 50-50 chance of getting them, right?
Yeah.
But after that, even if you miss out, you can still participate in open registration, which does give you 2 chances at it. Yeah. But I think it was 18 or 19. I remember we were in Virginia Beach, and I was so mad I didn't get the tickets because we missed out on returning registration. I was so upset with this. And then open registration went up. We didn't get them, and I was like, I can't believe that we didn't get them. And this is the year that they were opening the Comic-Con museum, and this is when they put tickets up on eBay. So they put pairs of them up there. You could bid on them, and then all that money went to the museum. So I was able to get them for only about $300 more than they were actually worth. So we ended up going, and that also gave me returning registration, which has now gotten me the tickets every year. So I'm glad I did that because when someone says, for $300, that way you can get them for the next couple of years, you would say, yeah, I want to do that. So it worked out. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember the 1 year I did get through the wait list. All that was available was Sunday. It was like a kick to the nuts. I'm like, I'm not going for just Sunday. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, dude. It's funny. The 1 year, I'm all the years. I want to say 18 maybe was the year that we went, and I was only able to get Thursday and Sunday because Friday and Saturday sold out. Yeah, but dude, I'm telling you, like there is so much to do outside. Like we had a ball. Like we went to we just went to every offsite. You still get free stuff. The one place was giving away Fandango gift cards. We both ended up winning like $25 cards for winning something. There's definitely enough to do. And I'll tell you what, the offsites last year they had House of the Dragon, they had Dungeons and Dragons. They had what's the other show my wife watches? Apple TV one.
Ted Lasso.
I don't remember. Well, no, it's the one where when you go into work, like you forget. Once you leave work, you forget all about it, and like it's like you live 2 lives. It's a really interesting show. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's good. But they had that offsite Saturday, like the big day to be at the con. We were on offsites more than half the day. We didn't even go into the con until probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how crazy it is. Saturday, the big day, and the offsites were amazing. So it's kind of crazy. So yeah, even if you go and get 1 day, I know you're further away. You're not living in California. So I mean, but people in California, if you can get 1 day, it's still worth it. but
Yeah.
it is, but what's going on, Ziggy? All right. So, first thing I'll bring up is there's a couple offsites that they have announced. So we'll talk about these really quick. So the first one, now this was actually announced quite a while ago, but Jeff Goldblum's going to be here at the I think it's the Balboa Theater. Double check that, but he's actually going to be there with his band. Balboa Theater. Balboa Theater is where Conan O'Brien used to do his performances or his show. And so he's going to be there singing and all that kind of stuff. So, Chad, if you're interested in that, I'll link it for you. The date is on Thursday, the 20th at 8 o'clock. So if you're getting in there for the weekend and you get there early on Thursday and you're not going to the con on Thursday, this might be something that you're interested in. So that's kind of cool. I don't have no clue what the price on that is, but there is the link if you're interested. So for me personally, while we go through these, because we've done this so many times. So the first time we went there, we went ahead and I'm like, oh, offsite, we got to get tickets. Pump the brakes a little bit because there's a lot of good stuff that comes up later. Like the fandom party, it's really difficult to get in. If you have hopes and dreams of going to Funko Fun Days, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Those tickets didn't even go up last year till June, and that's on Friday night usually. And Funko did announce that they are going to be having a bigger venue, and it's going to be outside this year. So hopefully, more people who are just more people will be able to get in there, and not like just going there to scalp them, because obviously eBay is flooded with those pops after the fact. From Fun Days.
eBay. The con is packed with reselling of pops right there.
Oh yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
I get it. You sell one pop, it probably pays for your tickets.
Yeah,
I mean, the tickets aren't cheap. We saw the same thing at New York Comic Con. Especially when that Blacklight Freddy was released. I mean, people were outside the doors, just like
right outside the door selling it. Yeah, they didn't even get out to the car yet. I mean, they're right outside of the door of the con. So,
well, dude, it's funny because like when Conan O'Brien used to be there, right, and people would walk out those doors with the pop they would get, people were just standing there with money, like $60, $60. I mean, if some people just back then did not really understand what like, oh, here, you just want this box with this toy, take it, $60.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not because they didn't really know what the going rate would be for those on eBay or whatever. So
yeah.
But anyways, there's good old Jeff Goldblum if you're interested. The next thing,
well, just to let you guys know, I did look it up on Ticketmaster. Tickets start at about $46, go to $76, so it's not crazy. And about half the tickets have been sold already. There's a lot of space available.
Stuff, yeah, probably balcony and all that kind of stuff. Yep. All right, so next thing is up on Ticketmaster. So this is at, let's see, where is this even at? This is at Petco Park. So what's funny? It's interesting. So they would usually shut down the park and have it almost be like a huge offsite. So it looks like they're not doing it. And this is what they should be doing, honestly. But they have Jimmy Eat World there, and it looks like with the Manchester Orchestra, and they're going to be there on Friday night at 7 o'clock. So if you are a fan of them, you can find this on Ticketmaster, and it looks like, they have VIP packages and all this, general admission, the prices vary pretty much. But anyways, that's another option for Friday night. I'm sure that'll be pretty cool to see that.
Do they not do? I mean, I guess my brother that he's going with me, he was wondering, oh, maybe we can go to a Padres game while we're out there. I'm guessing, do they not do like Padres games during the con?
Yeah, they're always on the road.
Kind of makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, because they used to use Petco Park as a offsite where you'd be able to walk like around. You wouldn't be able to go on the field, but you could walk around, the concourse, and they would have a whole bunch of different stuff set up. They would have some like B-list actors and celebrities out there doing autographs or just doing podcasts and that kind of stuff. But yeah, but it sounds like maybe they were using it this way this year, which I don't know why you wouldn't bring something in there every night. It like think about all the money that you're going to make, and there's a ton of people there. Like it just makes sense to do this. Like they should have a different concert every day, or
Yeah,
there's something going on. Yeah, it makes a ton of
stages. It seems like they. I mean, we don't know. Maybe they'll change it up this year.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I mean, but this is clearly on Friday night, so there you go. Keep that in mind if you don't get your Fun Day tickets, I guess. I
don't get my Fun Day tickets. I'm pouting. I'm pouting.
And then finally we have let's see, we have this gala here, this Hellfire Gala, put on by D23. So it looks like this is going to be the official Disney fan club. I didn't really read this. So it looks like this is going to be on, I mean, what day is this on? Doesn't even tell you. This is like poorly designed. Look at this. It doesn't even like I'm supposed to just know what 98 days from now is. Like, here, July 22nd. All right, so this is on your Saturday night. So there'll be live, I don't know, Hellfire Gala. I don't remember ever seeing this before. I know this is a big cosplay thing. So apparently you got to join the D23 first, though.
Yep. So that's what I was going to say. So I actually have been a D23 member since it was created. And I'll tell you, D23 members get amazing perks. Like I actually got an email from them when Disney Plus dropped. I got the first 3 years of Disney Plus for like $100.
Wow, that's pretty good. Jeez. So if you want to join the club, I guess you would be able to go to this then. I guess you have to be a member.
Perfect. I knew eventually.
Well, there you go. I mean,
you're good, Slansky. Sneak me in through the back door.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So what does the membership cost?
Okay. So I honestly don't know. And I didn't realize I was still a member when I got that email from Disney about Disney Plus. I got an email. I'm like, oh, I'm still a member. Yeah. And so I looked it up, and I mean, it was free to join back when I joined it. So
it says join free, but then they have like a gold member, and that's probably how you get in there, I would assume.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If you're interested in that, you can just go to d23.com, and I can link it as well. And again, if there's a free account, I mean, it probably doesn't really hurt to do it, right?
No.
So there you go. There's the link for that. But yeah, like I said, there's plenty. Like, okay, so I'll just talk a little bit about last year, so you guys kind of have an idea. And again, chat, let us know if you're going out to San Diego too. Let us know if you're going out there. So last year they had, and again, this is not all of it, obviously, because there's so much, it's impossible to do it all. But they had the House of the Dragon experience, which was about 15 minutes. We had to wait quite a while, a couple hours in line before it even opened. I think we waited like 3.5 hours. But it was cool. You got exclusive pins at the end of it. I actually have a really awesome video of Emily Carey. She was there. She showed up, and I have a video of her. She like literally waves to me in the video. It's pretty cool. But so we got to see her, and the experience itself was pretty cool. You got to sit on the Iron Throne, so it was fun. And then we had Dungeons and Dragons, which I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but the movie's pretty good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, it is. It's better, a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be horrible. I'm not going to lie.
So did I, and then I saw the reviews.
I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, then we saw the reviews, and I'm like, oh, okay. So we went to see it.
I was actually a kid that played Dungeons and Dragons when I was young, so you know what I mean. I don't want to see anything bad with that. I want to see a good showing. So if you say it's good, I'll give it a look.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I'll see Pop and Paul. I will be there from Wednesday to Tuesday. Nice, dude. Yeah. I'll be getting a Wednesday because you guys have preview night, right? You guys get preview night?
I did not. No.
Yeah.
Okay, I got preview night as well.
Thanks to you, brother.
Yeah. So we got. Yeah. So, but like I said, on Wednesday night, preview night ends at 9:30, so it's not like there's it's only like 3 hours or something like that. They should make that longer. Because honestly, dude, like I got the Funko booth last year through the Funko Fanatics, message board. Dude, I was in that line for like an hour and 45 minutes. Like the whole preview night was just standing there in Funko line. It was ridiculous, and I wasn't even that far back. It was crazy. They need to learn how to run that system better. They
The
really
Funko
do.
booth is horrible. I got in it last year in New York Comic Con. I
Yeah.
stayed. I have a video. I should post the video. Matter of fact, I'm going to post the video sooner or later today or something. But I stood in that line for over 2 hours and
It
got
was
in,
crazy.
and there was 3 pops left.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
had a late time then too. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Well,
I don't
didn't
know.
have a late time. Never mind. I'm not going to go into it. It's a rant. Funko let everybody else that didn't have appointments get stuff before me. So
Yeah, I know.
you know what
They
happened.
really need to do a better job with that.
Oh, it's screwy. It's screwy.
Why is it so slow? I don't understand. Like I understand, like I get, like some people are buying every single one, right? I get it. Dude, they should literally already have bags packed
Bags
out with
ready.
every single one.
If
So when
you
someone
want-
walks up, like I want one of all, boom, here you go.
Yeah,
Go.
here's the bag already made up, ready to go.
Well, they
Yeah.
need to do is they got to do the whole Amazon thing. So I don't know if you guys have seen these, but around the country, there's not a ton of them, but there is Amazon stores that you literally walk into the store, you grab the stuff you want, you walk out of the store, and it knows what you grabbed and scans it and charges your credit card on file.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do. That way they don't
Yep.
even need to talk to people. You just walk. Well, I guess the whole one per person might be kind of tricky with that type of system, but
Yeah.
you just go in, grab your stuff, you walk out, they bill you.
Yeah, it just has to be a better way. You spend so much
It's
time in
gotta
that
be.
line. I mean, again, we're complaining about something that everybody wants and only a certain amount of people can get. But
That's the
still,
whole
it's
part.
just it takes forever. Let's see.
That's
Xavier, third time going, arriving Tuesday, staying through Monday. Nice, dude. You got an extra day there then too. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if I even told you guys. We actually have to leave Sunday now. Because right after San Diego Comic Con, we're going to Vegas, and I was able to get tickets for Garth Brooks at Caesars. So that concert is on Sunday night. So we're probably gonna have to leave at like noon. I'm gonna try to go to the con still, but dude, like we're like me and Lady Stoneheart, like we are huge Garth Brooks fans. Like we have seen him probably now more than a dozen times. Like we literally, like we're over in Cleveland, so if it's within 5 to 7 hours, we'll drive and go see him for a weekend. We've gone to Tennessee to see him twice actually. So when we saw he was coming to Vegas and it lined up, it just stinks because we paid for that Sunday ticket. But honestly, like with preview night, 4 days is still plenty. But we probably will miss the. I'm sure they're going to do that Funko, the Funko panel probably on Sunday like they did last year. So unfortunately, we're probably going to miss the giveaway. But I'll talk to you guys off camera. I got a little hint for you there, and maybe you guys can grab me one. I'll tell you what to do because this is what my wife did last year, and we were able to get an extra one. So, but I don't want to spread that too much,
Yeah.
Get
under wraps.
What's up, Bud Solo? I'm watching and building Legos. Heck yeah! Don't forget to chat Bricks and BS tonight, 8:30 over at BOP's channel. Our second one that we're doing. I'm still debating what I need to build here. I have a TIE fighter. Oh, here, I'll show you. Maybe I'll let the chat vote. So I got 3 of them I'm debating on. So we got the TIE fighter. We got... This is the one I'm itching to do. I finally picked up Bo-Katan ship. There you go. I got that light there, but... So Bo-Katan, and then I got the Luke Skywalker X-Wing.
Oh, nice.
So those are the 3 I got. So I need to figure out which one I'm building tonight. But yeah, that's over at BOP's channel. So, real quick question, and we'll get back to the offsites. How many times have you guys been to this Comic-Con? So Ziggy, this is both of their first times, and we have gone. So 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 4 last year and this year. So this will be my 6th time going. Obviously, they didn't have it in 20 and 21. Pro tip. I love pro tips. PM me on that. Oh, that's a pro tip. PM me on that trip. Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Oh, dude, definitely. We're definitely going to PM you. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to exchange phone numbers. It'll be a lot easier than going through that kind of stuff. Yeah. But absolutely, man. Yeah, we'll have to. I don't know, man. I want to set something up like at a bar or something. Just like
you should.
Just like I don't know how many people like are going that watch the channel, but I think it'd be pretty cool. I mean, we got 4 right there, and I know Xavier's going. So that's 5. Just do like a little something like on I don't know I don't know. We can't do Friday because we have fun days, hopefully.
Yeah.
unless we just do it.
Well, Thursday night. I mean, if we got nothing going on Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday's the fandom party. I always leave that one open in case I can get it because it's free. It's free beer, free liquor, free food. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I'm surprised people don't fall in that pool because that's on top of the Hard Rock, and they always have the pool themed and stuff, and they give out exclusives and that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool.
I'm excited.
So we have all right. So let's talk about the offsite. So last year they had the Voodoo. I don't know if you guys drink beer.
Of course.
Okay, so they have Voodoo Ranger there. They had a huge pirate ship. It was awesome. Like, but dude, the wait, it's insane. We waited like 2 hours to get on this stupid boat. But dude, once you're on the boat, like they say you can be on there for 30 minutes. Dude, we were on there for like an hour and a half. Okay. And beers are like $6. Mm-hmm. Good beer for $6. It was worth it. It was really, really good. It was fun. So that was something different. Because again, you can only walk the show floor so many times, and plus you sometimes want to get out of that building because it's so crazy.
I can tell already.
Yeah, it's crazy. But they always have like a Walking Dead thing. Now I don't know if they're going to have it this year with the show being over. I don't know. But they sometimes will have that. They have a big anime section. The Simpsons, they always have an offsite for that.
Well, I definitely got to do that. I've had a lot of people because of our YouTube channel and our podcast. They're like, "Oh, you guys should totally do like San Diego Comic-Con live for your podcast on one of the days."
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do something there. I didn't do a live. I did like a vlog last year on our whole trip, which I'm gonna do the same thing for the channel. But I definitely want to go live there for sure this time. I'm definitely gonna go live. And like I said, that's what I was thinking. If we could do some type of little meetup, we could go live right there. We could literally just leave the camera rolling and just be on YouTube and just let it roll. Yeah, so I think that'd be kind of fun to kind of interact with everything.
Make it happen. We got to make it happen. Headless.
Yeah, when we get closer, I'll have to see. Oh, there we go. We have Mini Steven.
Yeah,
who's this young man?
This is Elliot.
Elliot.
He only goes to small cons. Unfortunately, he's not going to go to this one because I don't know how carrying a 5-year-old around a San Diego Comic-Con is going to go.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
No. I mean, what is it? 12 and under gets in free. So, I mean, maybe when he's 8 or 9, I'll bring him along.
Yeah.
When he doesn't want to be carried.
Exactly.
Unless you give him a little Grogu thing.
The little Grogu car. Put him in the robot.
That's right. IG-12. There you go.
Yeah.
There we go with yes and no buttons.
No.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Let's see. Xavier said, I believe they might open up around 5,000 or more, maybe for Funko. Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to be opening it up bigger. It's supposed to be much bigger. So we shall see.
That's a good thing. Hopefully, if it's outside, we all can, well, not all of us, but more of us can get in.
The real question, I think, what it comes down to is, can they, I wouldn't say afford, but can they give 5,000 plus people what they give a group of, 500 to 1,000?
Well, what they can?
Who knows?
Well,
they might have stuff just sitting in those damn warehouses that they want to give out. Really. I mean, honestly, they got stuff that's probably was due to come out maybe 3 months ago. They'll say, "Oh, we'll hold it and give it out at the fun days, and we'll make it a limited edition. We'll scrap some and give
maybe they'll give out these Ahsoka Hall H pops.
They did that already.
Even though I would love to know how these people are getting them, because you see some floating around.
I know, man.
5K on eBay. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not Freddy Venom.
Well, you can buy two Cadillacs.
That's a whole other conversation.
With some Ahsokas.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, here's the thing. Like, so if they have 5,000 people there and they usually would have, let's say, 2,500. So you bring more. Like, don't make them so they're 5,000 limited. You still want to keep that 1K, 2K, 3K. So you just make more pops.
Yeah.
You don't bring any Bella Porches to the damn Comic-Con. We don't want any Bella Porches.
Don't want Bella Porches.
That shit.
I think that was my worst. I think that was my least favorite pop of 2022.
No, mine was DMC. DMC gold vinyl. That was mine. That was the worst.
There you go. You're gonna get some redeemables.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, so anyways, all the offsites are you really can't go wrong. There's a ton of them too. And I know what's his face from Game of Thrones. He does party at the Omni or was it Omnia? Whatever the dance club is, I can't remember. I'm too old for that stuff, man. But he it's Hodor, Kristen. I can't remember his last name. Kristen, it's whatever. But he DJs there. We did that one night. That was cool. It was a lot of fun. But yeah. So anyways, there's a ton to do. So let's do exclusives really quick. I think there's only been 2 technically announced. So let me pull this up. Let me get rid of this Jeff Goldblum and all that. So the first one. Let me see if I can find the link for you guys. So this is according to cybertron.com. So for you Transformer fans, it looks like this is going to be an exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con. So this is kind of what it looks like. So it's a 2-pack. So it's from the Evolution line. So I think that this is what they're speculating that this is going to be is a 2-pack San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So I don't know who this is right here. This is it's Dion. I don't even recognize that name. But Ariel, she was in she was in some of the older stuff as well. So anyways, that's one of the things that they're speculating on. I guess officially it hasn't been announced, but that's one that I have found. And then the other one I actually posted on Instagram yesterday, and know we were talking about this. So from the Indiana Jones new collection, we have Short Round. So originally, I guess a GameStop exclusive. They have now said it's going to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive with shared version, or I don't know. Do you think it's going to just be shared only? It'll probably be a shared exclusive with GameStop.
Yep. GameStop. Yeah. The question would be: are they going to keep that red GameStop sticker? Do 2 stickers, the red, because you know the people at Funko have already stickered these damn things.
Probably, yeah.
I don't think the GameStop stickers, they're gonna probably X that out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what they do with that.
It'd be like Box Lunch having to peel off their Box Lunch stickers to put the new stickers on.
Yeah,
but then there was something like that with the one Masters Universe figure. Was it Webster? Like he went to Walmart and then he went to Hot Topic or something. It was weird. I don't understand all that either. I have him over there. I didn't make that mistake.
I have the one with the Walmart sticker, Webster.
Yeah, I think mine's Walmart, and I like the Hot Topic one better because I hate the Walmart sticker. I think it's the
Walmart sticker is so bland and
it's terrible. And that and Amazon, I can't stand them. I just picked up. I'm going to a con in May. And I pick up a couple of those Sabine Wren, the Galaxy ones, the one with the full helmet and a little different colors, because Tia Sakura is going to be there. So I picked up a couple of those to get autographed. And the Amazon sticker is so awful. Gosh, it's so big. Why did they make it so big?
Yeah,
it's terrible. That's why I like Box Lunch and Hot Topic, because they're nice and small and skinny, and they don't. Yeah.
I mean, I know people might want to see the stickers, but I almost think putting the sticker on the side window might be better. That way it doesn't block anything.
Yeah, but I think people like to display. I mean, you know how people are. People like to display their stickers. I mean, look here. I'll give you a perfect example. There's a perfect example. What's Grandpa doing? All right, so one of my very first pops I got autographed was Anthony Daniels. So here, I'll blow myself up. So Anthony Daniels, right? What did I do? I put the PSA sticker on the front. I'm like, I need more stickers, the better. Let's go.
On the front.
Now I freaking hate it. So I turned. So when I got my Ewan autographed, I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and put that on the side.
Put it on the side.
Put that on the side.
So I've learned over the years for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to love the stickers. I'm like, more stickers the better. More stickers the better.
That's when you get that Cheshire Cat one from Pop in a Box that had 20 stickers on it.
Yeah.
Chris, I just sold that damn Cheshire Cat.
Did you?
Yep. I literally just got rid of it.
Dude, there's so many. You can't even see the pop in that one.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's too many stickers. It's ridiculous, man.
It is ridiculous. Chris says might have a short round metallic for the con or something in a different mode. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, metallic. I don't know if that even makes any sense with this character, but I don't know. It's funny because this dude just won the Academy Award.
Yeah, this pop might actually go for a good chunk of change.
Yeah,
well, it will.
It kind of depends if that movie is going to be any good. What do you guys think?
I got a feeling.
I have not seen it yet, but I really want to.
Well, it hasn't come out yet. It's
no.
It doesn't drop until I think June 30th.
Oh, you're talking about the new indie?
Yeah. I don't even know. I can't even. What was the name of them? I don't even know what the other name of the movie was. Honestly,
that was Temple of Doom, wasn't it?
Well, that from that pop is, but like what that actor won the
everything all at once somewhere.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That movie's out. I mean, you could watch it. I just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. So, but yeah, Indiana Jones. I don't know. I hope it's good. I don't think it could be worse than the last one because that movie was not good at all. We'll see what happens. It's interesting to see what they're doing though, because they're obviously Harrison Ford got aged, or he got de-aged in it. So I don't know if it's backflashes or I don't know. It's gonna be.
They're doing the CG as a CGI or whatever they're doing. They're probably gonna make him look 10 years, 20 years younger.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's the movie that she watched. That's right. So Lady Stonehurst, my wife, by the way. She did watch it. Oh, that's the crazy movie. Okay, I watched part of it. Dude, it's insane. It's like Matrix meets Squid Games meets, I don't even know. I don't even know what was going on in that movie. I didn't understand it. But yeah, so those are the two exclusives that we have so far. So
well, you're forgetting the Gargoyle or the Ghastly, the San Diego Comic-Con Ghastly from Mischief Toys. That's been announced.
Did they show a picture of it?
No, not yet.
Yeah. So how do they say they're doing that?
So since they're not going to the con, it'll be online only.
Yep.
Oh, so it's only going to be online? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know they had mentioned something about maybe getting a booth to sell for them or something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, they were talking about it doing a booth outside the con, but I guess we'll see. Chris never likes to travel anywhere outside his comfort zone. But Heather said it was all Chris's fault that they didn't even get into the con because he missed the deadline. They actually got a booth. They actually physically were able to get a booth, but they missed the deadline to sign up for it.
Oh, man.
Okay. That stinks.
I mean,
be on top of that because it's
put it online. It'll sell.
They'll sell it out.
Yeah, it's a con too. It's going to have a con sticker. It'll definitely sell. So don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so as of right now, though, I think that's pretty much all the announcements as far as at least that I could find. But I'll definitely, follow me on Instagram. I'll be dropping stuff when I see it. And like I said, we'll probably be back here in May. And when things start heating up more, there'll be more news to talk about. I don't know. Chat, do you guys have any other questions? And do you guys have any questions about anything? Because I know this being your first one, we can kind of close out the stream with any questions I can try to answer for you guys to help you out. So you guys are both flying in, correct?
Yep. So we're flying in on Thursday. And then just hanging out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're flying home. So got a couple days out there and always looking for stuff to do. Like all the offsite stuff. Like I want to hit the IMDb boat. Like I always hear that's a fun time.
That's a tough one to get onto too.
Yeah.
I've never been on that. I've never been on it. It's hard.
Yeah, I guess the other thing that I'm kind of not really concerned about is getting into like the panels and what they're going to do. Because I've heard mixed things on, can you go to the panels? Can you leave the panels? Obviously, if you leave, can you get back in?
Yeah, let's talk about the panels for a second. So last year, there's two main lines, right, at San Diego Comic-Con. There's the panel line, what they call it the Hall H line, because that's where all the big panels are that you need to actually like wait in line for. Last year on, I think it was Friday, we went to see Rings of Power, and then that was followed by Walking Dead, and then Fear of the Walking Dead, and there was a couple other ones. And it's all day long. So if you're interested in like the first panel of the day, you probably need to get in line. Now, this is the way they ran it last year, which was really good. They would announce on social media. So usually, if you just follow them on Twitter or Instagram, you'll get the notifications. So basically, what happened was each night, the day before, you could start getting in line. So, for example, we were there on Thursday, and on for Friday, we decided we are going to go try to get in line. So we went to the line at like 8 p.m. on Friday. This is Thursday night for Friday's panels. Huge long line. But what they do, so you don't have to sleep outside, is they give you a wristband. And as long as you're back in line by 6:30 in the morning, you're guaranteed your spot. Now, if you want to sit close, that's when you sleep overnight. That's why people do it. So it depends how crazy you want to be. Now, listen, when we got in there, we were pretty far in the back. Dude, there's huge TVs. Like you're not missing anything. Like unless you're just trying to get pictures of somebody. But is it worth sleeping overnight for?
No.
You're probably sleeping overnight from like the day before. Like I'm talking like you get your wristband at 8 o'clock at night. You're probably sleeping overnight right after that. So if you want to go sleep outside for 12 hours, go for it. I've done it. I've slept outside a couple times actually, and it's pretty awful. I mean, it's pretty awful.
I'm not doing that. There's nobody I want to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I did it for. The one time I did it for is when they did the Sith Trooper, the debut Sith Trooper. We found out about it, and I did. I get out there about midnight. It's so funny too, dude. We were out drinking, and I'm just like, well, I guess I'm just gonna go walk over there. So I went and walked over there, and I slept outside, and we ended up getting. We both got one because you can let people join in group. So like as long as I think they let you have up to like 6 people. So as long as one person holds a spot, you can. And that's what a lot of people will do is you'll get a group of like 6 and you'll take shifts.
Exactly. So that makes sense.
Right. So for example, Saturday last year, this is when they had House of the Dragon. This is when they had, I'm trying to think what were the big ones. This is when they had Marvel. I think Kevin Smith's panel was that day. So that's what you do is like you take like 2-hour shifts if you have like 6 people. And then that way no one has to stay there the whole time by themselves. Or you pair up and that way you're not by yourself. But that's another way you can do it if depending upon, how badly you want to be in that room. But Friday last year, we did not have to. We just walked in. Like we literally just walked right in. We didn't have to wait overnight. Like we got there at 6:30 and when the doors opened, we just walked right in. We were fine. Okay. Saturday, we didn't really try it because I wasn't willing to invest the time in it. Plus, we wanted to make sure we went to the offsites, and knowing that I wasn't going to get into Hall H on Saturday, I had more things to do later in the day and on Sunday. So that's why we kind of just said, well, we'll do the offsite Saturday morning, and that's what we did.
I dropped it.
But yeah, so that's kind of how the panels work. So it is kind of cool that you can get them the night before. And that way, you don't have to sleep outside. So that's something they definitely improved on last year.
Yeah, my big one I've always wanted to do is Kevin Smith's Hall H panel. I've heard always great things about it.
And that's the other thing too is, for example, Kevin Smith was at the end of the night. So what happens is, like, okay, so Saturday is always full because everyone wants Marvel, and they usually put Marvel like at 4 or 5 p.m. and then Kevin Smith finishes the day.
Yep.
Usually when that Hall H or when that Marvel panel is over, that's when a lot of people will end up leaving because they've probably been sitting there all day long and they want to don't want to sit there anymore. So they leave, and then that's when some people from the overflow line will start coming in for Kevin Smith. So if that's the only one you're interested in, you may just have to line up like an hour or two early and just see what happens.
Sure.
So
the other thing is with the panels. You had said, can you leave? Yeah, so they actually have bathrooms and stuff in Hall H, so you can, and they do have snacks in the back where you can get like drinks and it's just convention food like a pretzel, a hot dog, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so they do have that in the back of the room, so you are able to go. You can go to the restroom and come back and not lose your place. So yes, you can leave.
What do you think about? Is it going to be ran as far as getting like we had? What was the guy last year? when you wanted to get autographs, you had to set up appointments. You had to set the schedule up. Is it going to be like New York Comic Con? You think is the same type of situation?
Set up appointments for what?
For autographs, like I'm trying to remember the guy last year that was supposed to get Venom.
Yeah. So the way it works is if the autograph is so a lot of it is the autographs are through a booth typically. For if it's going to be free, like it was for Todd McFarlane. So last year the one booth had the actors from the Evil Dead series. So it was Bruce Campbell, Dana, I can't remember her last name, and Ray, again, I can't remember his last name. But they had the three main actors from that series. So the first two are like Ray and Dana, who are not as big of stars as Bruce Campbell is. They were at the booth. You just had to wait in line. They were awesome. It was free. It was amazing. They took selfies with you. It was all part of the booth. The booth promoted it. They promoted them. So the booth probably pays them and then they do it. But you don't have to pay anything. You just got to wait in line. It did take hours. But they were so cool and they stood and they're like, we're getting everybody's autographs. They're like, we're just gonna stay. Because they were only scheduled to be there for an hour. Dude, they were there for way more than that. And that was awesome of them. Then for Bruce Campbell, it was that you had to come down the next morning. You had to be down there at the booth and you had to get a ticket. So that way, then you came back later in the day and you gave your ticket to get the autograph. Dude, that's one of the days I had to sleep overnight because I knew it was going to be chaos. So I got there about 3 a.m. and I stayed overnight until the next morning, and everything. And then what happened is that, dude, as soon as the doors, I was like, I felt like I was going to be good, right? We got down there. You just saw this line already. I was like, wow. First of all, I don't know how these people sneak in. Like, I know people sneak in. There's definitely ways to do it. I know how to sneak in at New York Comic Con. I just feel awful doing it because everyone else is waiting in line too.
Look
my wife, but I've sent my wife a couple times. I'm like, just go sneak in, go, because they don't. They're just volunteers, right? I mean, if you have 2, 3, 4 people doing it, what are they going to do? So, San Diego, I've not cracked the system of how to do this. But I don't understand how so many people could be in front of me. Like I always find it amazing.
I'm sure there's some side janitor door you can get in.
I don't know unless they know one of the exhibitors and they're trying to That's the thing too. Though, like, dude, if you're an exhibitor, like you just as long as you buy a badge for the con, you switch your badge and then you can go jump in line. It's kind of unfair, but I mean, yes, I know they're paying their money, but why do you get to go jump in front of me? That's part of it. I don't know. But we ended up getting the ticket. We both got the tickets. We both got autographs. Awesome, free. But again, it's more of a time investment than a money investment. So that's not all autographs though. Those are usually the bigger autographs. So this is not like New York. So in New York, it was just huge room, lines of actors. You wait in lines. You get who you want. Craziness. You pay up front, or you can pay at the con, whatever. So this is a little different because they have an area in the con called sales, and the sales room it's SAILS. So because it has a huge it looks like a sailboat basically. It's huge. It's cool. So they have autographs, but you're not getting the people like you do in New York. It's going to be more like it's not like that. Like the biggest draw they had last year, and he ended up canceling because he ended up getting COVID, was George R.R. Martin. But as long as you bought a book at his booth, then he would autograph it for free. But beside that, I didn't even know anybody else that was up there. So I've only gotten a few autographs at New York Comic Con in that section, or I'm sorry, at SDCC at that section. Okay. It's typically lower end. It's like the one I did get was when they had the actors. I think this is back in 18, maybe 19. They had the actors from Twin Peaks when they redid the series on Showtime. They had about 6 or 7 people there, and they were doing autographs. So that was cool because I have some Funko Pops I got autographed from them. But that was those people were probably the biggest stars I've seen in 6 years of going. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's not like your typical con where you're going to go around spending time in line paying people to sign your stuff. it's hard to get autographs at San Diego. It really is. It's
All right.
not,
Well, at least I don't have to bring a suitcase full of Funko Pops then.
That's exactly what I was about to say. The same thing as Clancy. Because that's my whole thing. Like, I got to fly. I got to take pops. I got to take. Oh, no, I don't have to worry about that now. If it's
so,
I'll buy my autographs ahead of time. 'Cause I'm sure they're still going to do that. They're still going to do that. They have certain autographs you buy before you get on, and you go and just.
They don't. You don't do that.
Don't?
No, it's all cash. It's all cash when you get there. You can't. They don't do any kind of pre-sale. At least I don't think so. I've never done it. I don't think they do it like that. It's all just Like I said, a lot of the bigger stars that will do it, it's a part of a lottery, or you have to wait in line and come down and get a ticket. Like, for example, one year they had the Avengers. They were doing autographs, but this is what sucks. They were doing autographs only on the provided poster, and they wouldn't sign anything else.
Oh.
Yeah.
2006. Let me tell a quick story. Like, this is I've told this on my lives before, but so in 2016, my first San Diego Comic-Con, my first convention ever. I've never been to one. 2016 was the first time. Force Awakens was opening in that year in December, so they were going to be there, right? So all the actors for Force Awakens. So I'm bringing my Rey. I'm bringing my Kylo. I got all of them. Got them all.
Yeah.
I got there. I saw first how you had to get in the panel. That didn't happen because I had no clue what I was doing. Now, back then, you used to have to wait in line and draw tickets to even have a chance at autographs. And it would be like a huge drum, and you would just take a ticket. And so first you had to wait in line overnight to do this. Then when you pull a ticket, your ticket may not be good. You might have missed, and then you wasted all that time, and you don't even have a chance to the autograph. Brutal, absolutely brutal. They did this for Funko, Lego, Game of Thrones cast was there that year, Star Wars, Marvel, everything. It was awful. Wasted all that time, and we didn't even. And that year, we didn't even get a chance to even pull a ticket because they said all of them were taken, and we got in line like at 2 a.m. It was horrible. So this is one reason why I don't stay in line anymore. But they since have changed that. Now you have to be down at the booth to get your tickets, or it's part of the lottery system that SDCC will do. And that's another thing we can talk about because you guys probably have no idea about how to even do that.
Nope.
Let me answer this question really quick. But anyways, long story short, I brought all those Funko Pops. Super disappointed. didn't get anything signed, and I was disappointed. San Diego Comic, what is the price range of exclusive merchandise on autograph? Exclusive merchandise on autograph and etc.
I think he just wants to know like what the cost of like merchandise just in general. But I'm guessing it varies.
Yeah, it definitely varies. I mean, there's things that you can get for $10, all the way up to hundreds. I mean, it really depends. Last year Hasbro was not there, and I think that caused other lines to be much longer. And the way Hasbro's been doing it lately, like Star Wars Celebration, last weekend, they're doing the QR codes. The problem is that then they're releasing it to the public online anyways. How is that an exclusive to SDC, or how is that an exclusive to Star Wars Celebration then? And they did it last Celebration, and they did it at New York Comic Con, and I haven't bought any of it because like the whole point of me going to a con is because I want the exclusive. I don't want to be able to buy something that Joe in Missouri can just go ahead and buy online.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
That's the whole point of the con. That's the whole point of the con.
Right.
It's being able to buy exclusive stuff. Yeah.
Yep. So, but it does vary. Some cons, they do release stuff online so people can buy, but it's pretty limited usually. Like, for example, Entertainment Earth will have exclusives. Super 7 will have exclusives. Cryptozoic will have exclusives. Obviously, Funko. I mean, I'm hoping Hasbro brings their booth back. I wish that Lego would come back. Now that I'm actually into Lego, I really like to get an exclusive because usually, like, I just didn't care about Lego. Let's see. So she asking because I finally get to go. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's all depends about what you want, and all those exclusives. We're talking May and June. That's when all that stuff will be dropped. So we'll definitely be going over all that.
And from what I hear, most of the booths will ship it back to your house for you too, won't they?
Some will, yeah. Some booths will. Yeah. Like, don't ask Funko to do that.
Yeah, right. yeah, your products will become a smash in a cube.
Smashed up. They'll come out of box.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like if you're traveling, obviously you can only do so much on an airplane. So if you take a ton, you can always box it up and just ship it to yourself. And obviously it costs money to do that, but there's nothing wrong with it. That's probably a safer way to do it than letting the people at the airport handle it. Because they're probably not going to let you, unless you could put it in a suitcase. Funko Pop is different because you can put it in a sorter, you can put it in a protector even too, and it'd probably be okay. But you're probably better off packing it up yourself because you know how to pack it up and then ship it back to yourself. So it really just all depends on the prices though. Like it just depends what people are dropping. Another cool website, if you guys haven't heard of it, is called Yesterday's. They drop amazing pins. Check out their website because they'll drop an SDC exclusive. It'll be super limited and people will want it. I got a few of them, and I mean upwards like $100 that people are selling those things for. So I hope I answered that question for you. All right, so let's talk about the lottery really quick. So did I answer your questions about the panels? Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's crazy. Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll definitely have to try to see who's all going. And maybe Saturday, if we're willing to wait out and take turns, maybe that's something we can do. Because I would like to be in Hall H one time on a Saturday. I've been in Hall H twice, one on a Friday, one on a Sunday. But I do hear that Saturdays are awesome because it's literally straight through. Everything is just the best.
Yeah, isn't it like Marvel, DC are the big ones? And then didn't they do like Disney? Wasn't that on Saturday too last year?
Well, last year was House of the Dragon. It was Marvel, Kevin Smith, DC. I'm missing one. I don't know if it was Disney. Disney wasn't there last year. Okay. Dude, Lucasfilm and Disney is a little bit strange, man. I don't understand why they don't. Like, I get the half Star Wars celebration. Like, how can Disney not go there this year to promote Ahsoka? Like, yeah, it will be coming out probably 3 weeks later. I'm guessing it's gonna be the third week of August. Kind of how they dropped. Because then is that when Andor dropped?
Yeah, around that time. Yep.
I think or something. I don't know, but I don't understand how they couldn't come. Like they never come. Like I don't think Disney and Lucasfilm has been there since. I don't think they've been there since 2016. Oh wow! Because Last Jedi they were not there for. Rise of Skywalker they were not there for. And I'm always like, why? Like why are you not coming? It's weird. Now they're not having Star Wars Celebration next year either. So I mean, I would assume that they would be there next year to promote the movie that's supposed to be coming out next year. Yeah, supposed to be coming out. Yeah. Do you think Funko will fix a problem with the employee of Hollywood buying a lot of the merchandise? Probably not. I mean,
I would not bet on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not holding my breath on that one. No. What's up, Christina Payne? Yes, use the Force and hit that like button. I like that. Yes, absolutely. Yep. What I'll do is I gotta make sure I know who I'm gonna be contacting. Hit me up on Instagram. It's the easiest way. Just send me a message if you're going to SDCC, and we can make a huge chat or something. Yep. So we know who's going, who's interested in combining, because that would be the easiest way to do it. All right, so we've been down an hour. I'm going to talk about one more quick thing, just so you guys know, because this is new since a couple years ago. So you know how you try to go for the Funko booth for New York Comic Con, right? And you just basically just picked it. And there's only like 3 things last year that we couldn't even pick, and you just had to put them in order and you submit it. Yeah. So for San Diego, you get points. Okay, so you get a certain amount of points for each day you're going. I don't think they do this on preview night. I think it's just Thursday through Sunday. So basically, let's say Thursday you get 30 points. Friday and Saturday you maybe get 50 points. And then Sunday you get 25 points. Something like that. You have to take those points and you have to decide, okay, there's 15 things on the list, maybe 10 things on the list. I don't know. But you basically have to divvy out your points, and you're basically putting raffle tickets into each section. So let's say I want Funko. It's all I care about. Then you go all in. You put them all in there. You put them all in there every day if you want. And then all your little lottery tickets, your points, that's what you're going for. So if there's an autograph you want, then you got to put some in there or put them all in there or spread them out. And it's just luck. And I have, like, beside going for one specific autograph a couple years ago, I've always done all Funko all the time, and I still have not won the lottery.
And you never gotten it. See, that's very disheartening.
Dude, it's painful. It's so painful.
That sounds painful.
I
put all your eggs into one basket. In the basket, there's a hole in the bottom. That sounds like, yeah.
Dude, it's brutal. Like, I try to like break it down in my head. I'm like, okay, so if this is the only thing I want, I'm putting them all. I'm not separating the points. Like, if there was an autograph, like for example, Bruce Campbell was one of the autograph sessions back in 19, and he was only there on Saturday. So I literally took all my Saturday points and put it on there because I've been chasing this guy down for like 6 years to get an autograph. Like I said, finally last year I was able to get it, and because he's like, I just love Evil Dead movies. I think the dude is hilarious. Like, I heard he can be an asshole sometimes, but I personally think he's hilarious. I had a good conversation with him last year when we met him, but it really depends what you want. I don't know. So, but that's basically how it works.
And the point thing is done, I'm assuming, a couple weeks before the con.
Yeah, last year it was done like literally. I think we left last year on like July 10th to start heading out there. And it was like literally like a day before we left.
Oh,
so it was
really?
That's like 2 weeks before. Yeah.
That's just you just go in and do it, or is it kind of like you have to watch your little guy across the screen to get into the?
Nope. You just you log into your account and I'm sure that they probably send you an email to the direct link, but I know you can access almost anything through your through the not the on-peak, but
portal.
Through San Diego. Yeah, the portal. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, the member portal. And but yeah, you just they give you like 3 days or something, or 2 days to do it, and then after it's all submitted, it takes like a couple days, and then they let you know if you get anything. And it's the worst when you get the email and you like, sorry, nothing. I don't even actually. They may not even send you an email. That's even worse.
Oh, you just
because then you're just like, let me check my spam. Let me check my spam. Where's my email?
Yeah, I rip NFT packs all the time, and I get shit. So I'm used to it.
There you go. Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly right.
So you're used to it. Man.
Like putting your eggs in a black hole and never seeing them. That's exactly right.
It's bad, man. Because I mean that was probably what I was going to do, is put all of it into the Funko booth, because I mean that's the really big thing I'm looking to do.
Yep.
The Funko booth and to get into fun days. And I don't know how to. I mean, what do you think? How is it going to be to get into fun days? Is that the same situation, or?
I don't know, dude. Like the last couple of years, the last two cons. So last year and in 19, literally had to sit there all day long on the computer and just refresh Twitter.
So wait to get the link.
Yep. They don't tell you what time it's going to be. And
at least New York, they told you when the Fright Night was going to be. Now, watching the little man run across the screen was a piece of shit, but
nope.
I have no problem with that part of New York. New York wasn't that bad as far as the way they did that. I don't think it was that bad, but everything there, shit.
The problem is that with San Diego, it's like you just have to be willing to basically take an entire day and do it, because you came and work. Like, you literally have to refresh. And of course, the 19, I remember they said it's going to be between 9 and 5. I'm like, oh yeah, because no one works, right? Right? Yeah. So from 9 to 5, I'm just hitting refresh for freaking, and then what time to go? Like 4:15. Of course it does. So literally all day I'm refreshing. I'm annoyed. And then 4:15, it finally pops up. Then the tricky part is you got to actually make sure you get the password, because they give you a password to log in. So you got to put the password in. Then you got the stupid CAPTCHA crap you got to do. And dude, before you know it, like, it just says gone. I'm like, what? I just I feel like I can't go any faster. Like, I don't know what else I could possibly do. And I've never gotten them. Yeah.
I tell you what, though, being that we have a group and we have guys here, we need to all link up and make sure that we can get in the fun days.
Now they have a +1. Do they have a +1 option?
Kind of
like
yeah, they have a +1. You can bring one person.
So I mean, if we get, well, obviously you have your wife, so I guess you can't +1 us, but but I guess we get a big enough group together where it's just a bunch of single people. We try to all get in, that way we can use everyone's +1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only plan. I mean, that's what I was thinking anyway. We got a group going. Let's all link up and try to figure out a way that we can get in.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked into like actually like just going there and without her, because I mean I know she doesn't want to do it. Like stand in line and just wait and just beg people basically to take you because you hope that somebody didn't show up.
Excuse me, please.
You just hold up some cash but I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, however, we'll figure it out. But I mean, that's probably our best bet is to link up and see who can get some plus ones and sell them or whatever we have to do. Because I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to pay for mine if we have to. Whatever has to be done. I just want to get it.
I'm definitely willing to pay. It's just, it's just a matter of being able to find a person you trust. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're there,
well, if we're in the group, if
you're there, you say, yeah, dude, I'll give you the money. Here's the money, but I want to wait till I get in first. Like I'm not going to just hand someone, because when that stuff happens, dude, like Instagram blows up and like people will be like, "Oh, I got an extra ticket," and they were like, "I don't know you from anybody." Like, yeah, I'm not transferring you any money. So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. It's hopefully we can get a couple people in there. That would be pretty cool, and but I don't know. Anything else for the good of the order?
Not right now. I'm just excited to go. Like I am so ready. I mean, I've been to so many cons across the Midwest, and it's like, obviously this is gonna be a different experience, but I go to. Funny thing is, I go to all my cons for free because I volunteer.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And so, yeah, it's a different experience volunteering. I still get to watch the showroom floor, but I do I work with the guests. So
that's cool.
I get to meet all the celebrities. I walk with them, and
Do you ever try to get autographs from them or no?
Oh, they usually just give them to you.
Oh, they do.
Like they like every con I've ever worked at, the person you're working with at the booth usually will just give it to you. Now there's I don't know if you guys remember the show Grimm.
Yeah.
So Bitsy and David and Sasha Ruiz were all there at a con. I didn't work with them. I was at the booth next to them working with one of the Shield agent from Agents of Shield. I got to work with him all weekend, but they were in the booth next door, and I like Grimm, so I did the photo op with those three guys. So I paid for that, but I brought over my photo op photo just to, hey, look at our photo. All three of them signed it and personalized it.
That's awesome. That's nice.
And so, obviously they treat volunteers really well. I worked with Jason Mewes for a whole weekend. He gave me 5 autographs on all my stuff.
So you brought Funko Pops and stuff, and he autographed it all for you?
Pops, movies, few other
cool.
things.
That's awesome.
I worked with it. What's that?
That's a good way to get them.
It is, yeah. And just talking, because you're a volunteer and you're literally wearing a volunteer shirt. Yeah. You pretty much go up and talk to any celebrity, and you kind of chit chat. They're like, "Oh, you want something? You want something autographed?" So I usually have a good backpack full of stuff just in case. But last year, the last con I did, I worked with the stunt guy that wore the Boba Fett suit in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, I know who that is. That's
Dick. What's his name?
Yeah, Dickie Beer.
Dickie Beer. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I got to work with him, and nicest guy ever. And he actually autographed my art series Boba Fett remember the Target art series Boba Fett?
Yeah.
He autographed that for me.
He played a scout. He played a scout.
He played Scout Troopers. Yep. Boba Fett. He's the one that fell into the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I met him actually in Cincinnati last year, and I was looking up his credits and stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah, he was a scout trooper, and I didn't have this Funko Pop. I have so many Boba Fett Funko Pops, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna grab myself a scout trooper, and I'll have him autograph that one instead, something a little different. So, yeah, he's a nice guy, that's for sure. He was telling me some cool stories. That's the cool thing about these kind of guys. Their lines are not super long. You can sit there and talk to them for 10 minutes if you want.
No one was really at his line. We got a lot of kids. Oh, what were you in Star Wars? They don't realize he's a stunt actor coordinator.
I don't remember you.
Yeah. but
you don't look like Luke.
Like if you guys, I mean, obviously the Midwest, as you know, has a ton of cons.
Mhm.
Indiana, Columbus, Illinois, like a lot of small cons. Volunteer for a day or two. They give you free entrance to all these things, so none of your money gets put into that.
Yeah,
And I love volunteering. It's like, I mean, yeah,
that's awesome.
it's
I did.
grueling work, but I mean, the experience is awesome, and you get to walk around. I get good deals on all the booths because I'm wearing my volunteer shirt. You walk up, they're like, "Oh, we'll give you, like I at a lot of the Funko booths, like the pop sellers at the cons,
Yeah.
I'll walk up. Oh, can I get that for $5 off or do trades? Like a lot. Not a lot of people realize this, but people will do trades at
Mhm.
cons.
Yep.
A lot of people don't realize that. I don't think about it.
Neither,
I know it
neither
when
did
I'm
I.
there. I realize it when I'm there, but I don't think about it before I come. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yep. So
"Oh,
I
I'm just going to see."
box up all my pops that I'm like want to trade, and I go to booths that I know they have pops that I got. That's where I got my Kill Bill stuff. I traded. I got my Oren Ishii for trading for stuff for like $90. Now she's worth like 165. I kind of feel bad for the guy that traded me for it. But yeah, not a lot of people realize you can trade at cons.
Yeah,
I've gone to other cons. Now that I think about it, I've gone to other cons, just not big cons. I've gone to toy conventions, toy cons all around in New Jersey, but
Yeah.
they're smaller cons. But that's something to think about now. Start bringing stuff to trade, stuff that I don't really necessarily want or really need in my collection to go get bigger grails that I do want.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're good then. So Steven, where can we find you on social media?
So you can find on my Instagram, The Simpsons Did It Pod. That's my Simpsons podcast page. We're on YouTube at The Simpsons Did It Podcast. So all of our podcasts are on YouTube. Our podcast is on pretty much every podcast platform known to man. I'll just type in The Simpsons Did It Podcast and you'll get it. And yeah, like, subscribe, rate us on Apple Podcasts. Yeah.
And I got the here's a link I'll toss in this chat. This
Cool.
is on the YouTube channel. There you go. And Mr. Donald Lomax, where can we find you?
Well, I don't have any type of YouTube yet. It's coming. I'm working on it. Getting my presence ready to be online to be able to do it. But you can always find me at just follow Donald Lomax, Rock 1120 at Instagram. Pretty much. I don't do much yet, but it's coming. It's coming soon. As soon as I get the room straightened, really completely cleaned, I'll do it. I'll start up a YouTube channel so I can hop on with Headless on a regular.
So you said it's Rock. What is it again?
Rock 1120.
1120.
Yep.
You have two of them?
Make sure. Hold on. I don't ever look at this stuff, man. Wait a minute. No, Rock 2988. Sorry.
That's what I was going to say, because I was about to link it. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't know if you had like a personal and like a professional.
Nope. 2988.
Okay, let me pop it up here. I can put that in the chat. Here we go. All right, and then his Instagram is in the chat. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll definitely be back here in probably about a month. Wait for a little bit more news to drop. Again, hopefully everyone gets their hotels they want. I'm sure I'll make a small little video of that next week. Either really, really happy or really, really mad. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
Ready
Don't forget, I'll
for
be live.
Monday.
Yeah, that's right. Waiting for Monday. I'll be live on set. I'll be actually tonight. I'll be live over at BOP. That's Adam and Carrie's channel. We're doing Bricks and BS at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And then tomorrow, 7 p.m. right here on this channel, we'll be live doing our 6 pops for 1,000. So we're basically taking the 6 pops that we believe are most expensive in our collections, adding it up to 1,000 with the box number. So, for example, we have Headless right here, who is number 2. I can probably almost guarantee that he will be in my list. And we're just gonna have a little fun and see who has the top 6, I guess, in their collection. So, and all right, everybody, appreciate you guys hanging out this morning. I know it's a little different time for me, but I appreciate everyone hanging out. So, All right, don't forget, keep those heads on. I appreciate you guys coming, and we'll see you guys in the next video.